For no particular reason, I had braided his hair in a single queue that hung down his back. But now I missed his usual style. The sleek black pantsuit with matching stilettos I wore had me missing my usual style, too. And the white blouse? Worst idea ever. Had these people never seen me eat? I would have to get my tops spell-treated to repel stains or wear my lunch down my chest every time I overpoured hot sauce on Taco Tuesdays. Inga clips, then she clops, then she swishes her tail. I flicked a finger back and forth. At you. I drove the blade an inch into my desktop with an angry stab I pretended fell between two doe eyes. I haven't noticed. He got distracted by a tangle in his burgundy yarn. Except for the growling. If I killed her, and I'm not saying I would, but if I did, no one would blame me. You're the deputy director. He lifted his gaze to mine. No one would dare blame you. For anything. Ugh. The reminder of the power in my hands unclamped my fingers from the comfort of the handle I was too lazy to dig out of the wood. He was right. I knew he was right, but I still wanted to mount Inga's head on my wall. A servitor. I spat the word. He chose a servitor for my assistant. A rare breed of centaur, Inga was half impossibly beautiful woman and half sleek deer. Deer. Had the silver stag survived, I bet the director would have drafted him to fetch and file for me, too. The unsubtle reminder of the case that cleaved me from Black Hat's bosom kept my molars grinding. Inga had no say in her assignment. He zoomed in on his pattern, searching for where he left off. This is just another job for her. How is she in Black Hat anyway? Was she pulling the sleigh when Grandma got run over by a reindeer? Rue. A tender smile spreading across his face. He set aside his project. You're doing it again. Fascination is exhausting. I slumped in my chair. I'm tired of being jealous all the time. You want to talk about jealousy? He cocked an eyebrow. Really? Not this again. I dismissed what I knew was coming with an annoyed huff. He wasn't serious. He threw a vial of his blood at you and chanted an invocation to bind your souls for eternity. The he in question was a black witch whose name escaped me. And I kicked him in the balls so hard he sprouted a second uvula. I rubbed underneath my chin. That's the dangly thing in the back of your throat, right? I hummed. Or would it be second and third uvula? As the first woman deputy director in the history of the Black Hat Bureau, I was experiencing a mutualist phenomenon akin to ballsy pilot fish riding a lethal shark of parasites in exchange for not getting eaten. And no, I had no idea why I kept circling back to sharks. But it fit, what with the director chumming the water the second I dipped a toe into the family business. I still couldn't believe he had outed me as his granddaughter to the entire bureau. On the heels of that bombshell, I expected the outrage from those who cried nepotism. I anticipated the pushback from good old boys like Marty who didn't want to take orders from a girl. Unexpected? The opportunists who viewed me as the next gleaming rung within reach on the corporate ladder rather than the long fall to the bottom awaiting them. After I kicked them in the teeth for thinking they had some claim on me. Keep a kill list. Clay slipped in and shut the door behind him. Write down the name of every person you want to kill and why. After you fill up a notebook, leak it. It's better than a fart for clearing a room. As the second half of my security detail, Clay wore a comms charm spelled into a chunky vintage Rolex wristwatch that allowed us to communicate. For emergencies. But as he proved by jumping right into our conversation, he often used it to eavesdrop on Asa and me out of boredom from his